Good morning, everybody. My name is Ebiesuwa Emmanuel from Lagos, Nigeria, a participant of the 90 batch MMA Nigerian Guided School. This is my ideology video presentation, and this morning we're going to be talking about what is MMA, how it works, rules, and its benefits. Generally, we're talking about the ideology of MMA. First and foremost, we need to know what MMM is all about. MMM is a community of ordinary people who help each other through financial aid to one another. Now that means that if I have finance as a whole, I can actually make that available to the next participants to me. That's like me providing a financial aid to one another. That is me providing financial assistance to the next participant. Now, MMM is a self-managed community by participants aimed to provide and get financial help to each other. The goal of the community is to destroy financial bondage troubles which affect the economy. Now, the main reason why MMM was being created was to free financial burden, was to create an unfair financial burden. We are made to understand that MMM is not a bank, a business, a company or investment, or a poison scheme, and it has no central account. MMM as a whole, which is a Mafede Mundia movement, is a community of we just ordinary people who are ready to help each other in one way or the other, either in finance through the means of the what provide help and what they get help. Now, this same community is being managed by we, the individual, that is the participant. Now, if today the longevity, that is the lifespan of MMM, depends on the participant, that is the participant that are ready to provide help and the participant that are ready to get help. Now, this community as a whole also is a community that is entrusted in giving rewards to his loyal participant. That is by giving you 30% of everything you've actually provided. Now, not withholding the fact that the more you provide, the more help you provide, the more rewards you get as a whole. Now, this is to make you understand that MMM is just a community just to liberate us from financial burden. Every one of us know that the Nigerian economy as a whole has a lot of issues which is facing, and the level of poverty in the country is kind of very high. Now, but with MMM, it would actually go a long way. It has actually go a long way to actually liberate a lot of people as a whole. That has been able to feed family, that has been able to provide shelter, that has been able to provide clothing for family, that has been able to provide to improve standard of living of most people. That is what the main reason why MMM has come. It's not actually a business, neither is it a company where you can just say, okay, it's like an investment fund for me. No, that's not what MMM is all about. Now let's go to the next slide, which is how MMM works. Just as I said, MMM is a Mavadi Mundai movement, where the community of mutual aid, where participants come together to provide financial help to another, which in turn you get 30% of the amount of help provided. Now, you need to understand that if, for example, if I bring in 100,000 naira and I provide this 100,000 naira within 30 days, I get 30,000 naira as my reward for my 100,000. Make sure you understand that for every of the help I provide, I get 30% increment on that help. Now, that increment is actually my reward for actually letting go of what I have. That 30% is actually my reward for 30 days. Now, if Mr. A has 100,000 naira and Mr. B doesn't have 100,000 naira, and Mr. B is in need of 100,000 naira. Now, what Mr. B needs to do is that Mr. B needs to get help. Now, Mr. A has already provided the help that Mr. B will be needing. Now, when Mr. A pays the 100,000 naira to Mr. B, the next thing is for Mr. B to get help. And after Mr. A pays the money to Mr. B, Mr. A start counting the days which he provides those help. Don't forget I said 30 days for 30%, meaning that for every day Every day it is 1%. Now don't get it mixed that MMM doesn't give you interest. Rather, MMM gives you reward for everything you've given out. MMM gives reward. Now let's go to the rules of MMM. The rules of MMM. Now, as an MMM participant, you are allowed to provide help, just spare money. You're not supposed to use your life investment on it because we said it's not an investment company. Then you're not expected to have multiple accounts, because I know most people, they can, after the fact that they've seen the gain of MMM, they won't start putting in lots and lots of money and start say, okay, let me have another account. No. Number 3 is also that you don't need to edit your account. When you do that, you'll be placed on the moratorium for as it could be 2 weeks, it could be 3 weeks, depending on the what you've done. Now the next one is creating fake account under you just to gain bonus is not allowed. You are not allowed to gain referral. You are not allowed to create fake accounts under you, accounts that are not it at all. So we are not expected, and we are expected to follow MMM's ideology in order to sustain the system. Now let's talk about the benefits of MMM. MMM gives 30% of any amount of help provided by the participant. That's true. Now, just as I said, if you provide 100,000, you get 130. 30,000 naira on it. It's actually your reward. That is gives you that 30% of your 100,000 naira. Number 2 is also that it gives 10% on referral bonus each time a participant provides help. Now, referral bonus is actually when I refer a particular person and the person uses my link uses my link. Now me, I'm actually going to be his upline, while that person would be my downline. Now for every help that person provides under me using my link as registration, I get 10% out of it. That is what MMM can do for you. Then I also get leaders bonus to its guider. The same way I'm actually presenting this presentation, that me being in the guider school, if after a very long period of time I end up being a guider by God grace, I tend to get the leaders bonus of the downlines I have. So from the first downline down to the 8th generation of downline, I tend to get their bonuses together. I want to implore everyone that will be watching this video that MMM as a whole has come to break the financial burden. That's come to create it has come to fill in the gap between the rich and the poor. And on the scheme of MMM, I don't think there is anything that deals with you saying I'm poor. When you're poor, you know what it entails. But when you have MMM with you, you can go a long way, and it will go a long way to help you out. Thank you.